In the age of yore and thunder, when the winds whispered tales of valor across the icy fjords of the north, there lived a Viking whose name echoed in the halls of the gods, Thorvald Bloodaxe, the thunderer of the northern seas. One frost-laden eve, as Odin rode through the skies on Sleipnir's back, his one-eyed gaze fell upon the battlefield below. There, amidst the clash of swords and the cries of the fallen, he beheld the Valkyries, maidens of war, fierce and untamed. With a nod from the All-Father, they descended to the earth, their wings of steel cutting through the stormy night. Among the honored dead, they found Thorvald, his axe gleaming with the blood of his foes. Impressed by his prowess, the Valkyries lifted him from the mortal realm and bore him aloft to Valhalla, the great hall of the slain. In Valhalla's golden halls, the mead flowed like rivers, and the flames of the hearth danced in tune with the clangor of swords. Thorvald stood amongst the warriors of legend, his heart filled with pride and his spirit ablaze with the thrill of battle. At the head of the feasting table sat Odin, his eye ablaze with wisdom and ancient power. With a thunderous voice, he welcomed Thorvald and the other fallen heroes to his hall, where they would feast and fight until Ragnarok's fiery dawn. As the night wore on, tales of valor and conquest echoed through the hall, each warrior vying to recount the most daring deeds of their mortal lives. Thorvald regaled his comrades with stories of battles won and enemies vanquished, his voice ringing with the pride of a true son of Odin. Yet amidst the revelry, there lurked a figure in the shadows, a disgruntled troll whose task it was to clean the hall during this never-ending feast. For it was, in the age of mighty Viking warriors and ancient Norse gods, there lived a creature of enchanting beauty and cunning wiles known as Huldra. She was a Huldra folk, beings who dwelled in the hidden realms of forests and mountains, mostly unseen by mortal eyes. Huldra, with her fair visage and long flowing blonde locks, roamed the forests of Midgard, her haunting melody echoing through the trees. She appeared human but for her cow-like tail, a secret she guarded fiercely, for it betrayed her otherworldly nature. Legend tells of Huldra's treacherous ways, for she was known to ensnare unsuspecting Viking warriors with her beguiling charm. Many a brave soul fell under her spell, lured by promises of forbidden pleasures and hidden treasures. But such dalliances were not without consequence. She would use her wiles to ensnare the warrior, and make him do her bidding, a fear no man dare whisper. The gods of Asgard, ever vigilant in their watch over Midgard, saw Huldra's deceitful deeds, and decreed that she must face retribution for her transgressions. Banished from her forest domain, Huldra was condemned to serve the gods at Valhalla for 1,000 years, in the great hall of Odin where fallen warriors feasted and fought for all eternity. Yet, Huldra's punishment was not one of honor and glory. Instead, she toiled tirelessly, performing menial tasks and laboring under the watchful gaze of the gods. Her once enchanting melody now echoed with a mournful lament, a reminder of the price she paid for her deceit. But even in her servitude, Huldra longed for freedom, yearning to roam the forests once more and reclaim her lost glory. Yet, her fate was sealed, and she remained bound to Valhalla, haunted by the memory of her past misdeeds. For even the most enchanting of creatures may hide a dark secret, and not all who wander the forests are as they seem. And so it was that Odin's hall echoed with the clash of swords and the songs of the brave, while far below, the disgruntled troll toiled in the shadows, a silent guardian of the realms between heaven and earth. Grumbling beneath her breath, Huldra swept the remnants of the night's revelry into a great pile, the detritus of heroes and legends mingling with the refuse of the mortal world. With a heave and a grunt, the troll carried the mound of garbage to the edge of Valhalla's cliffs, where she dumped it down to the world below. Hopefully on the heads of some victim of chance, twist but the wish of Huldra. There, in the dark depths of Midgard, Valhalla's refuse formed a midden, a testament to the fleeting glory of mortal men and the eternal cycle of life and death. From Norse Viking Middens, archaeologists have gleaned valuable insights into various aspects of Viking society, including diet, economy, trade networks, and cultural practices. But first, what is a midden? A midden is a deposit of domestic waste, including food remains, discarded artifacts, and other debris accumulated by human activity over time. These archaeological features provide valuable insights into past human diets, subsistence strategies, and daily life. By excavating and analyzing middens, archaeologists can reconstruct ancient foodways, social practices, and environmental interactions of past societies. Middens are often found in association with archaeological sites, offering a wealth of information about human behavior and cultural practices. A great example of an early Nordic and Viking midden is Åland, Norway, where, during an archaeological survey before an expansion at that city's airport, the team of archaeologists unearthed a Viking and fishing village's midden dating back to the Iron Age from 1200 to 600 BCE. This is way before the Vikings reached their pinnacle during the Age of the Vikings from 793 to 1066 CE. At this literal trash heap of Viking and Nordic history, the archaeological team of scientists found treasure. Ancient Viking treasure, including jewelry, animal bones, and a shard from a green goblet. According to the Wilgrice's Independence, the 25th of December 2015 article link in description, it was the first time materials of this age have been discovered in Norway. Analysis of midden deposits has revealed the dietary habits of the Norse Vikings. For instance, the presence of fish bones, shellfish remains, and discarded animal bones suggests that seafood, particularly fish, was a significant component of their diet. Additionally, the abundance of animal bones from domesticated animals like cattle, sheep, and pigs indicates the consumption of meat. Norse Viking middens have provided evidence of the subsistence strategies employed by Viking communities. The presence of agricultural remains such as charred cereal grains, seeds, and plant residues suggests that the Norse practiced farming and cultivation of crops like barley, oats, and rye. This indicates a mixed economy that included both agriculture and animal husbandry. Examination of midden contents has uncovered artifacts and materials that were not locally produced, indicating long-distance trade networks and exchange relationships. For example, the presence of exotic items such as glass beads, metal objects, pottery, and imported foodstuffs suggests connections with distant regions through trade routes or raiding activities. Analysis of midden distribution within archaeological sites has provided insights into Norse settlement patterns and land use practices. concentrations of middens in certain areas may indicate the locations of domestic structures, activity areas, or refuse disposal sites within Viking settlements. Midden analysis has shed light on the social organization and division of labor within Norse Viking society. Variations in midden composition and contents between different areas of a settlement may reflect differences in socioeconomic status, household wealth, or specialized occupations among residents. Overall, the study of Norse Viking middens has enriched our understanding of Viking daily life, economy, trade networks, and social organization, providing a window into the complexities of Norse society during the Viking Age. These studies protect our cultural and historic heritage for generations to come. More effort needs to be made in that protection globally. We should be as Viking warriors in our advocacy and the preservation and conservation of that heritage and history. And we should be wary and keep our gaze to the troll lurking in the forests of Midgard, for with her sentence served, Huldra once more walks in the world of men. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on midden and my dramatization of the myth Huldra in the comments below. I really hope to understand your perspectives on the subject, and continuous feedback is a mainstay for a true polymath. And your time and interest are valuable resources. I know that, and I'll try my best not to waste them. Our channel, known as the Renaissance Spirit, is dedicated to the pursuits of a just, equitable, and humanitarian world. Video topics encompass areas including the history, politics, religion, personal development, society, culture, social and environmental justice, and other topics of liberal arts and sciences, including ancient Rome and the Roman Empire, which is a great comparison and contrast of the modern world. Topics perfect for the true modern polymath. The Renaissance ushered in a golden age and the pursuit of knowledge both lost to time and yet to be discovered. It gave birth to the Enlightenment and the Age of Reason. Embracing truth, knowledge, and an understanding and compassion for humanity opens up the world to each of us individually, and improves all of humanity, affording us the opportunity to be better stewards of the earth and to each other. The Renaissance spirit, more than just a philosophy or style, but a style for living, learning, growing, and thinking. Please subscribe, turn on notifications, and share. If you're looking to explore and experience what life has to offer, I'm sure you'll enjoy the other videos on our channel. If you enjoy a style of storytelling, you may enjoy a short fiction Sean O'Malley, an immigrant's tale, which tells the tale of 19th century Sean O'Malley as he leaves the island of his birth to make for a better life after the trials he and his family endured as the blight of the Great Famine weighed Ireland low and forced many to leave the emerald shores. Let me know what you think of the AI leprechauns and banshees. For more archaeological secrets, check out our video Unearthing Secrets, the fascinating world of archaeology. Together, let's unearth the historical and archaeological secrets hiding beneath our feet. But first, please take the quiz next to see if you're a Renaissance spirit. Live the Renaissance spirit. See you in Valhalla.